Kristen and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great week. You guys, it is Saturday morning. I'm recording this voiceover super late because I am going to be posting this. This is set, oh my god, wait, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So this video needs to finish getting edited. I need to upload it and everything all before 3 o'clock. Oh my gosh. So I kind of got in a little bit of a pickle. I thought that I had already uploaded this. I thought I was good to go, and I just happened to get home and just wanted to make sure that like I had the description up, because sometimes I like leave that to the end and I'm like, oh no, this is not good at all. I didn't even do my voiceover, and I really honestly hate doing like editing and voiceover the day of the videos are set to go up, because I feel like everything goes wrong. I feel like my voice either keeps cracking, or I just like, sometimes I really struggle with voiceovers. And I was like, okay, this is great because it has been such a busy day. In case you guys have missed out on the drama that has been my life for the last couple of weeks. Oh my gosh, that's kind of one thing that I have been enjoying about getting back into doing so many speed builds, is being able to like sit down and just kind of like fill you guys in on what's up with me, because it's really hard to do that. Like, you can't sit down in 100 baby and like talk about myself. That's ridiculous. So anyways, it's definitely been quite a dramatic situation here. Oh my gosh. So in case you guys missed it, I had my vehicle parked and shut off in a parking lot a couple of weeks ago. I think it's been probably like 3 weeks now. It was like the beginning of September. I was like just sitting in a parking lot minding my own business when a freaking school bus going full speed backing up. I've never seen a bus go that fast forward, let alone going backwards. And it completely, like, as soon as I looked up, there's no way, even if I noticed, you know, that the bus was going to come directly at me, there's no way that my vehicle would have not been hit. So it completely like smashed into me. It like lifted my car. It hit so bad, and like the whole entire front of my vehicle was just like caved in. And I've never been in a car accident before. Like, the most that's ever happened to me is I had like, one of my first vehicles was a 2-door Cavalier. It was like my baby. I still kind of like miss it, and you guys would actually laugh if you knew why I didn't drive it anymore. Actually, it ran out of oil. To be completely honest, like, the worst thing that you can do with a vehicle is like not give it maintenance. And the most embarrassing thing about that is my father is a freaking mechanic. So there's like absolutely no reason that I like should have never checked my oil. Like, that's something you have to do all the time, and I ended up like ruining my vehicle because it was like dry of oil. It was the stupidest thing ever. Like, oh my gosh, even thinking about it. But that was like my first vehicle, and the only thing that ever happened with that is like it drove so well. It was so good on gas. I could like drive all day and it would like cost basically nothing. So one day it was like an ice storm, like there was slush on the roads, and I feel like driving in slush is worse than anything that you can drive in, just because it pulls your vehicle and you have like no control once you get into a pile of slush. And I was like driving down the road, and I swear you guys, it was such a bad day to even be on the roads. I can't even remember exactly why I was driving, and my vehicle just like got pulled over by the slush and just like pulled me into the ditch. And it was literally slow motion. Like, I was probably going like 40 kilometers an hour. I mean, like at a snail's pace, and there's like nothing that I could do. So that's the only thing that has really ever happened to me. And then one time I was like, I had to pick up one of my friends, and it was wintertime. So when the snowplow goes by, it like fills up the ditches, and I thought I was going in her driveway, and it wasn't her driveway, it was the ditch, and I just like drove straight down into the ditch. So we had to get like a tractor and like pull my vehicle out. So I mean, I feel like that stuff, it's not really an accident, it's just kind of like you know, something annoying that happened. So this was really the first time that I ever got into an accident, and I was like, I was so embarrassed for the driver. Like, I wasn't hurt, so I'm not a person that like reacts in a really negative way in situations like that. I'm just kind of, I do tend to stay calm. And I kind of like, I just felt really bad for him. Like I was embarrassed because he like backed into my parked vehicle. And all I could think of was like, oh my God, he feels like a complete freaking idiotic douchebag. Like he just, who does that? So I got out of the vehicle and I was just like, I didn't even know what I was supposed to do. So if you guys are like younger and you're watching this, I would definitely recommend that you take pictures. Like if you ever, you know, even if it's not your fault, if it is your fault, take pictures. And they always recommend that you call the cops, even if it's just like, you know, no big deal, just so that you kind of have like a witness and whatever. I didn't call the cops. I should have, but I don't know. It's a small town. We kind of know everybody here, but anyways, he did end up getting out. So I had no vehicle for like 3 weeks, and the insurance company, like his insurance took care of everything because he had said that it was just like his fault completely. And I was actually kind of nervous about that because whenever you do get in an accident in a parking lot, normally it's like 50-50. So, yeah. But he was like, I drove into her. Like, there's really no way around it. It was completely on him, and his insurance took care of everything. So I ended up having like a rental vehicle, and it was like a brand new, I don't even know what it was called, but it had like a camera in it. So whenever you would back up, you could see everything that was behind you. And I was like, even if I didn't have to back up, I was like backing up in like parking lots everywhere that I went. I was like, oh my God, this was like freaking amazing. And I would like test to see if you would get like close to like another vehicle or a tree, it would like start beeping. And I even had Sirius radio. They had like a subscription in it. I was like, I felt like I won the lottery. So I ended up having to get the vehicle back, and my car is like replaced. I did try to like roll up my window, and it like made this huge thump. So I'm kind of like nervous about that. So yeah, that's been my week. And like I said, my whole entire trunk, I had to go deliver all of that. And they have like a certain amount of time that you can drop everything off, or they yell at you. And it's kind of annoying because at the same time you're like, but I'm donating. And I remember the last time that I went to donate, I was there at like quarter after 3, and they stopped taking donations at 3, and I was like, oh my God. I have to like drive all of this back home. Freaking holy crap. But yeah, so I'm like sitting down, my head is still spinning. I have like so much to talk about. I have so much energy just because I have been like going nonstop. And I also did go and get like a bunch of stuff. In case you guys don't follow me over on Twitch, I did start, I did like a test stream for creative where we did like some beadwork just because that's like something that I do on my own time. Like I love to make jewelry and keychains and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm like, you know, some people might not enjoy that. I mean, I have a Sims channel and I game, you know, random stuff over on Twitch. I mean, I'm probably gonna lose, you know, a bunch of viewers, but I don't know. I kind of just want to get into doing more of that stuff where I'm just like hanging out and I don't have to be like in a game at all times. And I actually had quite a few of you come over and hang out, and honestly it was a lot of fun. So I did have to go to town. I ran out of like a few more things and I needed like a little table just to set that up a little bit. So yeah, it's been crazy freaking busy here. And oh my gosh, where are we in the voiceover? We only have like a minute left. Oh my gosh. Okay, so when I was doing this apartment, the last one that I did, I actually built these 2 apartments in the same day. This one with that like really brown and orange apartment that went up on Friday. So I ended up doing this one, and I ended up going quite dark. Like I wanted it to be strong like black shades and really dark browns, and I wanted it just to be a little bit of like a masculine touch to it because I feel like a lot of my builds have been either like really dainty or like lots of pinks and purples, and I haven't really done any of these just like really pretty masculine, or I mean, this isn't really masculine, it's just dark colors to me. Like I would definitely live here. I love dark woods and like dark, you know, furniture and decor. I just think it is so classic and pretty looking. But anyways, you guys, that is my voiceover for today. It is again completely random, slightly venting. to you guys. But if you did enjoy this apartment, of course it is going to be in the gallery, so you guys are going to be able to find it. And just make sure that you do have your move objects enabled. So this apartment, now that I'm looking at it, it's basically the same layout. I did just like move, you know, the rooms around. So where the kitchen was before, I do end up putting in the bedroom. And then where the living room is turns into the kitchen. And then where the bed was just kind of like open into the apartment is now the living room. So I feel like this layout worked a lot better for the apartment for Penny Pizzazz. But anyways, you guys, that is everything for today's video. Make sure that you do give this video a very big thumbs up. It always lets me know that you guys did enjoy. And hopefully I'm gonna see you all in my next video. Bye guys!